Wasn't gonna make any more videos tonight, but the hater people made some videos, so I thought I'd better comment on them. Anyway, yeah, Jones R. He DMCA'd the two videos that he said he would DMCA, which I really find amazing. Just amazing. I mean, these people are just making my case for me. I don't know how he's going to explain it. I mean, I'll counterclaim, and he'll have to then file a counterclaim in the court case we already have active, or he'll have to file a lawsuit. And if it isn't one of those two things, he's basically broken, the law. And and even if he does do those things, I don't know, he's still going to have an impossible time explaining how he didn't just use the law for a malicious purpose. I mean, it's just so obvious. He didn't do it sincerely. He's just using the law as a malicious weapon. I don't know who I can't imagine she probably should have talked to the masked analyst, because I would think even that fucktard could have told him this was not a good move. So anyway, really bizarre. Thank you, Joneser, I guess, and I think he said liar a few more times in his last video, which is, very helpful. Alright, so then there's this other guy, this, Photons with Brains or something. He keeps, he's got a British accent, but it says it's an American account. I'm going to add you, I'll put you into the lawsuit. I'll get your IP address and your email. And maybe every PM you've ever sent too. I can probably get everything about you. But anyway, everything you've done on YouTube. I don't see, you make a video a few days ago where you admit you pwned yourself, okay? You accuse me of you falsely accused me. I even put a comment in your stupid video and say, so what's going to be your penance? And you didn't, nothing. You put in the video, I might have been wrong. You know you were wrong, and you did nothing. And you just keep making new accusations, and you put up these images. This is just so obvious. I don't know how anybody can defend these people. They don't show their face, yet they fuck with other people's images. I mean, how can anybody on YouTube defend that? How can anybody who makes videos and has their face on the camera, how can any one of you defend that behavior? I mean, would you want some distorted, perverted, image of yourself stuck on the internet forever just because you made a video that somebody didn't like? I mean, it's idiotic. This isn't infantile behavior. This is a bacteria with brains, with no brains, with a bad brain's gone way wrong. So anyway, enough of that guy. I mean, really, just the lamest videos. I mean, just no point at all. And after he falsely accuses me in one video, he makes another video where he starts reading out of the Bible, and the Ten Commandment kind of thing or something. And then here he is being a false accuser. I mean, it's just stupid. Well, anyway, so then the big ones, I guess, is Voices in the Head. So we'll play his video. The beginning and the end, maybe. The middle was kind of boring.
One of the things that I talked about yesterday, which is just hilarious, is about Inmendum's lawsuit. I basically explained to my brother, who is actually in law school, what the lawsuit was all about. And I explained what I'm being sued for, where is the lawsuit taking place, and what has happened so far.
You didn't show him any YouTube videos, huh? You could have just shown him the damn videos, couldn't you?
He couldn't stop laughing. He really couldn't stop laughing. I think he told me that Inmendum was, what were his words? He just described him as a loser who's got nothing to lose, and your typical litigious asshole that is just trying to earn some quick money instead of working, because they're too lazy to work. So they decide, let's just sue people and maybe one will stick.
Yeah, well, that's I could listen to Lauro, or I could have a conversation with this here pack of cigarettes, and it could tell me stuff about you. So what do you think of this guy? Well, I'm not gonna say that. I could get sued, you dumb fucking cigarette pack. I'm not that fucking stupid to say something that fucking dumb on a fucking public YouTube video. God damn it, cigarette pack, you are really fucking dumb. You think I'm gonna sit there and say something like that on a public video?
Of course, he told me that the lawsuit is completely ridiculous. And furthermore, it's even more ridiculous when it comes to me. And he told me that I should just gladly point this at Mendham and just laugh at him, make fun of his ridiculous lawsuit. So this video is really, I'm doing it because my brother forced me to do it, because he wanted me to do it. Not so much because I am happy to do it, but he told me.
Boy, you're really a strange psychologist. You know, you're possessed by your brother's voice. But anyway, whatever, you know, whatever. You know, you sit there and keep saying how the lawsuit is irrelevant. You've done it in like 5 videos now. So if it's irrelevant to you, it's irrelevant to you. The point is, though, it will be relevant to probably YouTube and how it functions, because it sort of has to oblige you assholes to obey American law. That's sort of the catch. It's incorporated in this country. In this country, we have a 14th Amendment, and the laws have to be applied equally. And so, if, you know, foreigners can't have rights that Americans can't have. So if the foreigners are going to be able to slander people, then the Americans are going to want the right to slander people. You see, there's going to be a problem there, a conflict. So that's not going to work. So then maybe the terms of service are going to change. And so then all you foreigners, YouTube will give you a different terms of service and it'll say, you got to be really careful what you say from now on, because you people don't like following the law.
He explained it to me this way. There is no way that a foreign court can come to this country and try to impose their sentences to a Mexican. Which in turn,
yeah, but what about if the Mexican travels to the United States? There's a catch for you, isn't there? Because I guess I could get an order that says you owe some whatever, a penalty that you'll have to pay, or whatever the judgment might be against you. And so then you know, your passportee will be revoked.
In turn means that if Mendham really wanted to sue me, he would have to get an international lawyer, pay for an international lawyer. He cannot do it himself because he doesn't have any legal standard in Mexico. So he would have to pay an international lawyer who would be willing to take the case, and he would have to sue me in a Mexican court. He cannot sue me in a foreign court. And that is, you know, even assuming that I were guilty of any crime, which is ridiculous because in our penal code there is, you know, we also have liberty of expression. So, you know, basically.
Yeah, well, we have libel laws, so I'm just saying, you know, obviously our country has these laws. And if they don't mean anything, well, that creates a problem in the law, and that'll have to be resolved, because either the law is going to mean something or it's not. And so that's what we're going to find out, won't we?
This is a let me rub the Mexican Constitution in your face in Mendham, and you know, you have to override the power of this little bug in order to get me, motherfucker. And
yeah, whatever, motherfucker. Whatever.
I would wish you good luck, but I really don't mean it. I think you're making a lot of people waste your time, and you're wasting a lot of taxpayers' money in America. And meanwhile, you will never get me. And you will never get me because you're not doing anything right. You're lying, and you're trying to earn a quick buck for something that's just ridiculous and stupid. So in Mendham.
Well, we'll just stop there. That was perfect. Thank you very much. You know, just keep piling the evidence on. Yeah, see, that's libel. I'm sorry. That's a libelous statement. There's no way you're going to prove that. And so you can't say it unless you got some hope of proving it, fucker.
Try to overwrite this motherfucker. Just try.
Yeah, well, okay, be our 14th Amendment against your paperback version of your Constitution. Fine. We'll see which one wins.
I dare you. I dare you to sue me in my country. If you're so sure that you are right, go ahead, sue me in my country.
No, I'll sue YouTube in this country. Fuck you. You know, I've already initiated the action. I'm already suing you, fucker. Alright? The end. I guess that's enough. It is kind of funny. I mean, I'm going to pre-write my response to the Jonesers papers just based on what he said. But it's kind of funny because he did say in here his constitutional rights, and it is YouTube, and people keep making this contention that it's YouTube, and YouTube, we don't have rights here. And so it's just kind of funny. He says his right to free speech. I don't think he has one of those. It's a private corporation.